Alright, let me make sure everything's... Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to, Beefy Talk. I know it has been quite a long time, but I really want to jump right into the questions today because we have a lot, and this is going to be a lot of editing, so I want to get it all super speed. So... I can't... Okay. The first question from Joe Vitello is, why does feminism exist? And I would have to say, because people have to feel like they're worth something. Even if they could easily find it through some other purpose, they have to feel part of a cause. And if they can't find any other cause to join, they most likely will join feminism, especially if they're a Democrat. Okay, next. Okay. The next question from Colton Heilman is it cool to post videos of you smoking weed on Instagram? And I would have to say, no, unless you want to go to jail at a young age. Most likely, you'll get a felony, they'll probably snitch, and then find out who your dealer is, and then there you go, gone. Next question from Nick Neinbach is, describe your diabetes and what you go through. Well, I would say, Nick, I've been asked this question before, but I've kind of avoided it because, I don't know, I just didn't really feel like answering it. It's kind of, but, if I had to describe it, I would say, let's just put it this way. Let's put it in a way you might be able to understand easier. So, your blood sugar levels is like how death you are. So if you're between 150 and 70, you're not death. If you're above or below that, you are death. Meaning, you'll probably go into a coma. But next up... This person also asked to remain anonymous, you know who you are, but it's just one word. It just says weed. What? I don't really know what to say about this, but I'm just gonna put a list of health effects scrolling down the screen here. I'm also just gonna say this, like, for people that do here, I don't really mind at all, as long as you don't, like, affect me in any way. It doesn't really bother me, or, you know, as long as you don't hurt people while you're doing it, and don't act like it makes you cool, because it really doesn't. It just makes you look like a faggot, especially if you post it on social media. Like, doing drugs is not hard. It's not a complicated thing. You do them. You do the do. It's not really like, you just breathe in, basically. It's not like it's this whole process or whatever. It's not like you're athletic or something. You're just retarded. Next, from Ian Kaczurczyk, who are the top 3 beefiest boys in the 8th grade? And number 3, I think I'm gonna have to go with, I think we're gonna put Ryan at number 3, just because he's mildly beefy. I would say, I think him and Trent, they're kind of at the 3rd place tier. They've got the same amount of thickness, I would say, around that. Second, I would have to put the question asker himself, Ian Kaczurczyk. We all know he is very beefy, very thick, very delightful and delicious. And, yeah, we're gonna put him in number 2. Here are his stats. His moves are hardened. Pull him up. I think number 1, we're gonna have to put Hunter, because I know Hunter has been a loyal fan for a long time, and I also know we call him Beef. That's his nickname, is Beef. So I think he automatically would take the beefiest spot. So Hunter, if you're watching this, congratulations. You have been named #1 beefiest boy. So here's your medal right there. There you go. Have fun with that. Do whatever you want with it. Okay, next.